Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon White! So in the last part we went through essentially the entirety of Route 7, and we've now reached the tower where Skyla is, where Skyla is right now. The Celestial Tower. Now this tower is essentially a place where people actually bury their deceased Pokemon. Yeah, it is. Yeah, this place is essentially a counterpart to Kanto's Pokemon Tower, Hoen's Mount a Prior, and also Sinnoh's Lost Tower. And also, what that old woman just said, yeah, she said that there is a bell that people can arraign, up top on top of the tower, and for when you do, when you do ring that bell, it can actually can actually heal the resting spirits and whatnot. So yeah, this place definitely has something going for it. And speaking of something, yeah, as you just saw, as you just saw, that we just easily defeated. It was actually was another Psychic type Pokemon. This time being a Elgyem. Now, this Pokemon is actually known known as one of those few Pokemon that actually came from space. Yeah, that was definitely hinted about. When Elgyem made its debut appearance with in the anime. Yeah, but now, and that's why Elgyem definitely looks more alienish. Yeah, but anyways, now as for Celestial Tower itself, now there are 5 floors in total. Well, there are 5 floors in total. Then of course, now the last floor being the place where you can ring that bell. And also, now as for that Pokemon that we just encountered, that being Elgyem. Now he can be encountered with Elgyems can be encountered within this tower. It's just that we need to reach the 3rd floor first. And also, the higher you are on the tower, the more higher chances that you get now of actually finding Elgyems. Then as for the Pokemon that you can also find within this tower, it is actually a Ghost and Fire type Pokemon. Called a Litwix. Yeah, the Pokemon who can actually drain people's and Pokemon's soul. That can drain people and Pokemon's for life energy. Yeah, as it was also shown within Litwix's debut appearance in the anime, where they actually when they drained the life energy out of Team Rocket, their flames, the full flames on their heads heads actually get the flames on their heads actually get bigger. And of course, now they actually drain their life force. So then after that, they can drag those lifeless bodies into the ghost world. Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely something of an episode where and it was actually one of the few episodes in the anime, more so for the actually more so for the Univa, more so for the Univa anime, where Team Rocket actually joined forces with Ash, so that with Ash and his friends, so that they could defeat those Litwick. So yeah, so that they could defeat those Litwick, so yeah, that was actually only one of the few times in the entirety of the Black and White anime where we actually saw Team Rocket actually joining forces with Ash. Yeah. Only like a few times. Yeah, but anyways, now, and I guess I should also say about Litwick. Now, for those of you who have not received a fire type at this point, yeah, for those of you who don't have either Tepic or a Panseer yet, then Litwick is probably your best option in terms of fire types. Yeah, Litwick is probably your better options in terms of fire types. But however, though, if you want to get its final evolution, you do need to have a certain evolution stone called a Dusk Stone in order for you to fully evolve it. So yeah, make sure you have one in hand. Yeah, so make sure you keep just one if you want to utilize Litwick. Now, if you want to use Litwick at its fullest potential. Yeah. Now, and I guess I should say as well, the music that plays during the Celestial Tower, yeah, the music that we're listening to right now, I gotta say, it's actually one of the. Now, I also gotta say, this is actually one of the good few music. Now this music I also really enjoy a lot. I definitely enjoy listening to the Celestial Tower music. Although this music, it does get played in a few other locations, in a few other locations, so within the region. So thankfully, we don't get to hear this just one time. The Celestial Town music is going to be played within at least a few more times. Within this whole entire region. So thank God for that. And really. Yeah, I get that Bushana kept a boost its defenses, but really, I really did not get the KO one there. Jeez. But anyways, there we go. 17 to level 34. Oh wow, okay. Nice +4 for special attack. Although I wish that was the special attack was swapped, considering that I still have C-bomb and whatnot. Well, whatever, what are you gonna do? But anyways, now as you also just saw, We did now we did pick up another TM on that last floor, and it was the TM for Will-O-Wisp, which is of course a move where you can try to burn your opponents with. So yeah, for those who want to find your Will-O-Wisp, that's where you get him. There he is. Here's our little here he is. Here's our little Litwick. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, don't be fooled. Obviously do not be fooled by Litwick's cuteness. Yeah, as I said before, Litwick's can drain you off of your life energy. Yeah, just be careful. Yeah, just be careful around them. Although, however, that whole life draining, the draining of their life energy thing from the Litwicks was only utilized only in their debut. Was only utilized in their debut episode, cause. Now, what we did see Litwicks a few times after that episode is just that they're actually a lot more friendlier than those Litwicks that we saw the first time around. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna be finding you now, Mickey. Alright, you and your Yamask, you're gonna be defeated by yours truly. Yeah, me and my pal, Patodia. Oh, nice crit, very nice. Oh, here we go. Now here's where we get the first ground and ghost type Pokemon. Golett! Yeah, now we have a Pokemon is not only immune to electric type moves, but it is also immune to normal and fighting type moves too. Yeah, Golett definitely has plentiful of immunities. Yeah, even though it definitely has those immunities, I've never once used Golett in my life. But sometimes I actually wish I probably would have. Yeah, that is if I did not use, Sandal and whatnot. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, now here's where we get the introduction to the evolution of Colossus. Erosion! Yep, now as you can see, it is essentially Colossus' cell, but it is now more bigger. Where the cell itself, where the inside definitely looks like it is definitely growing. Yeah, and the outside part is definitely is also growing. It is also growing in substance too. So yeah. Oh, and as you saw, the fact that the Colossus line has recovered. Yeah, this was actually partially the reason why I loved utilizing the Colossus line within a Pokemon fan game, because considering that Colossus and Erosion are really slow, but considering they can actually have some good defenses. That's where you can definitely utilize their recover move, so that you can definitely so that of course that you can actually stay living for a good while. So honestly, that's what made me really appreciate the Colossus line. Okay, now we have ourselves now we have ourselves a nurse who of course will help us out in our climb up by having a Pokemon be fully healed up after we defeating her, of course. Alright, let's see what you got. Sachiko. Alright, you and your Gafita, I'm going down to my Palpitoad. Oh god, don't flatter me right now. Oh, god damn you. Crap. This is bad. Yeah, come on, don't hit yourself, please. God damn it. Crap. Now you're just gonna go to the future side, huh? Alright, fine. Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. The confusion didn't last too long. There we go. Alright, now Palpitoad is level 34. Alright, nice +3 for HP. And a very nice... And I'd say that's also nice +2 for everything else, aside from attack. Which is actually what we need right now, considering that... Yeah, Palpitoad has more physical attack boost right now, but whatever. But anyways... Yep, now here's where we get. Now here's where we get to the introduction of... Alomomola. Which again, I'm pretty sure I've said this. I have said this previously. The Pokemon where we all thought that it was going to be the evolution of Lufdisk, but yet it really isn't. Yeah. Now I guess I should say about Alomomola here. If you're not fighting Alomomolas with Pokemon that are not weak to, with a Pokemon that can do super effective moves on it, then Alomomola can be pretty good defensively at times. But of course it can also be annoying considering Alomomolas have the move Wish on them. And if they just so happen to confuse you with their full Water Pulse move, like that, then they can easily just utilize their Wish move so that they can just heal themselves up. It's just, yeah, so they can heal themselves up on the next turn. Yeah. Yeah, but other than that, but other than that, I wouldn't really consider utilizing Alomomola for much else. Considering that, Alomomola doesn't exactly have that good when it comes to its attack stats, like at all. So yeah, which is why I have also never really considered utilizing a Alomomola once. Yeah. Okay. Now that we've gotten to the point where I can start searching for Elgyems, now we're gonna get to our Awana counters now. Alright, now first one, of course, is indeed the Litwick. Okay, now as we are just trying our best to get this little Litwick here, now, as for Pokemon as well that we've also encountered just now, Semipour. Actually, I just talked about him before. Yeah, Axew. Yeah. I only talked about Axew briefly last time. Now, Axew, I would consider using him if you really are good with utilizing dragon types. But anyways, yeah, now we got Litwick. The Candle. Now we have Litwick. We've got Litwick. The Candle Pokemon. Yeah, as you see there, yeah, as it says, it will leech the life force out of you, despite actually, essentially it tricks you to being a guide for you, but instead it will then drain you off of your life energy. Yeah. But anyways, as I was saying, Axew, the Axew line can definitely be a really good battlers. And they're essentially easy mode if you're playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. Oh, there we go. Now here's where we also get the evolution of Herdier, Stoutland. Now, while Stoutland here, Stoutland doesn't exactly get utilized that much. Yeah, while Stoutland doesn't get utilized that much within its own generation, but however, it definitely got utilized quite a bit within the Alola series. Now, first off, being a Cert, which is we have a Stoutland who is essentially your Poke Finder. Who is essentially your hidden item finder usage. But also within the Alola anime. Yeah, for those of you who have seen the Alola anime, can definitely know which Stoutland I am referring to. Yeah. That Stoutland definitely had a very big impact within the Alola anime. Well, actually, it was actually for like a few, although I would say the much more earlier portions of the Alola anime. Now, while we did see more Stoutlands after that, after that too. But it was definitely that one particular Stoutland that definitely made a huge impact within the viewers. Yeah. But anyways, now we found our Elgyem. Alright. Now I think I should say as well for Elgyem as well. Now, Elgyem doesn't get utilized all that much in the anime either. Elgyem only gets utilized now, as I just talked about when it came to its debut appearance, then Elgyem was only brought back only like once or twice, and that was really it. We never really saw Elgyem after that. But anyways, now we got Elgyem, the Cerebral Pokemon. And it said within its Pokédex entry that it came from the desert about 50 years ago. However, we never really see Elgyems within the desert at all. In this whole entire series, we never really see Elgyems within the actual desert itself. As I explained, as I also explained, just before, Elgyems are mostly Pokemon that are essentially came from space. So, again, why would the Pokédex talk about Elgyems being found within the desert from so long ago, but then after that we never really see. But after that we never really see Elgyems we never really see Elgyems within the actual desert at all. I just find that really odd, honestly. Okay. But anyways, now pick 9 is now level 34 finally. And it's definitely a good thing too, considering that the gym, considering that Skyla's gym, considering that we're gonna be tackling Skyla's gym after this. Pick 9 is probably not gonna be used all that much within that gym. But anyways, now we get another new encounter. This time being the evolution of Gavita. Gothorita. Yeah, as you can see, Gothorita, Gothorita just grows, Gothorita just grows into, like, Gothorita just grows a bit taller. Yeah, and it's got those little, like, shade earlobes, those little, like, earlobes, or, like, those, what essentially is like a little headpiece for it. But anyways, now over here is where you get the TM for Shadow Claw. Now, if you have any Pokemon that can learn that move, well, now you can. But anyways, here we are at the very top, and here's Skyla. Oh, no, you came. Oh, you came. Thank you. I was right. What I saw was her Pokemon. Don't worry. Don't worry though. It's fine now. I gave it a max of 5, and then it felt better. And flew away. All right. Don't I have great eyesight? No matter how far away things are. Upon eyes can see them. I guess. Oh, that's right. Since you've come this far, why don't you ring the bell? Celestial Tower's bell is for soothing the spirits of Pokemon. Also, the character of the person ringing the bell is reflected in its sounds. All right. Well, I suppose we shall ring it to see what it actually does sound like. Okay. Now the sound of the bell reverberates through the area. That's what essentially it will always say. No matter how many times you actually ring that bell. Yeah, but anyways, and she says that she really, thanks to that sound, now she knows, now she knows what kind of a trainer, who we are. Yeah, anyways, now when you're ready, please come to the gym. I'll give you a big welcome. Or I think you should say a big freaking explosion, considering what we're gonna be dealing with when it comes to the Bastalton gym. And as you saw, as you can see, now while we can't fly out of here from the top of the tower, and yet, despite Skyla being despite Skyla being a flying type gym leader, does not fly off herself. Yeah, and she just calls herself a pilot, and yet she decided to walk all the way back. Yeah, honestly, I just find that just a bit confusing. But as everyone, now we're done with that. So for the next part, we're gonna be taking on the gym. And so, to the next part, I'll see you guys next time.